what's going on with your YouTubes? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid. Now, what we have here today, like I like to do for you guys for this videos that sometimes is I like to do some hold and sell video. That's right, hold and sell for these University Blue Air Jordan 1s. That's right. Now, people's already saying that this is probably going to be at least top, if not the best Air Jordan 1s of 2021. You know what, man? I can't really argue with them. But I'm just saying, this is actually a really fire shoe, and these things were really difficult to get, man. So yeah, I didn't get any W's on these things. Get any W's, I had to pay all for resale. I cashed some people out. I actually bought some things early too from my guy Out of Stock Kicks, so make sure you guys follow him too as well. But yeah, I didn't get any W's, and these things were actually pretty hard to get. Why? First of all, these things were somewhat kind of limited. I think there was only 130K pairs worldwide, and that's including with men's and toddler sizes and GS sizes and preschool size. So yeah, and just to think, like, I think they were saying that the Mochas was 250 pairs worldwide. These were about, you know, 130K. So the hype and the demand on these things were just as much, if not more, than the Mocha ones. Maybe a little bit less, you know, maybe I'm giving these things a little too much, but I'm just saying the Mocha ones was really high in demand and very hyped up, and the same goes with these things. Very high in demand, and people want these things so much. And yeah, there's a lot of also shipping delays too as well, so that definitely didn't help out. I'm sure we're gonna expect some shipment delays to come in and some restocks here and there maybe. Now, would that help out, you know, some of the resale price on these things? Probably not. These things are probably gonna still do pretty well. A lot of L's going on. There was a couple of W's too as well. I saw some people did cook, so shouts to them that did cook. But I saw a lot of L's too as well. So yeah, right now prices around about a size. I'm gonna talk about my size, about a size 9.5 to a 9. There's going about like 120 to 140, and prices some are like 240 to 4, or prices at 440 to 450, some here and there. It's, yeah, I figured that was gonna happen day one. A lot of panic buying. I need to come up with a name. Was it, should I call it Big Timmy? I do expect, you know, prices still to go down just a little bit once people get pairs from online, and of course once restock happens too as well, when all the late shipments start to come in stores, when more pairs are float out to the market. But still, this was actually still a pretty limited shoe. It wasn't like crazy limited or anything, but definitely the demand outweighs the supply for sure. So how much can these things really go for? You know, I think I was hoping the price is going to be like at 380 to like, you know, 400, you know, once people start to get prices. I know some people said they're going to be like 350. I would be surprised if they hit 350. Like I said, if they do hit 350, that's when I'm gonna start. I will buy out every single pair if they hit 350. Kind of where I'm going with this, because it's, you know, I feel like this is a really good hold. Yes, if you guys do want, I get if the price is high and you guys do get these things day one, and you guys want to let these things go for 450 and you already got it for retail, yeah, go ahead and make your bread. You know, that's like what, a $300 come up from, you know, retail price. That's not bad. That's not a bad day, especially if you have a couple pairs too as well, if you're that lucky, you know. Like, but still, me personally, I think I would hold on to these things just because I think this is probably gonna be like a $500 shoe in due time. Definitely 100% a hold, you know, especially if you hold it for a while. You just look at the same thing with Mocha 1s, how much they kind of skyrocket, even though it is a little difference between Mocha 1s in these, because these kind of start off pretty high. I think people kind of smarten up how the Mocha 1 release was, and the Mocha 1s, they were at 350 to like what, 380 or something like that, and then they also skyrocket where they're at now. They're at like 470 to 450. Yeah, these things are probably gonna do the same thing already off the bat. How much can these things kind of go up to? Yeah, they can probably do some really good numbers too as well in the long run. Like, I do definitely see these things going for like 500 to 550, just because how much the demand on these things are. It's kind of crazy. Would I invest in these things? I don't think I would try to buy these things at 400 to invest in. I think that's a little too much. That's a little too high. If they go down to like 400 to 380, you can kind of talk it down a little bit, you know, kind of negotiate prices around like 360, 350, maybe in 370. That's when I'll start to buy pairs out, because right now 400, it's just a little high. But in due time, these things probably will be up like 500. So if you guys do have a capital, it depends how you guys want to move. Men's sizes are expensive right now. I do, like I said, I just expect these things to kind of go down a little bit once people get pairs and once all the shipments come in. So don't be surprised if they drop down a little bit. How much can it go down? I think they're gonna stay around like that 350 to 380 range. You know, I don't think it's gonna go any lower than 350. And if they do go down, it's not gonna stay low very long. It's gonna keep creep right back up. Why? One, we're almost about to get in that stimulus check from what I'm hearing, and also tax season right around the corner too as well. So you guys already know people's gonna start spending money on shoes. And what is the most high in demand shoe right now? These things right here. Now let's look at GS sizes already as well. I think GS sizes is a really good investment, probably even right now too as well, because prices depending on what GS sizes are like around that 360 to about 400. Some of them are 380, you know, whatever this seeing right now. Size 4 is going for 360, 350, and size 7 is going for like 360, 350. And then of course the other sizes are doing pretty well at 380, 370. I do expect the same thing as well. Prices probably will dip down a little bit once after the release. Yes, around like that 350 to 340 range. Like I said, if you can make deals at like 330, 340, buy them up. Buy these things up. These things are like gold. And if you guys did get these things for retail, hang on to these things for dear freaking life. This is a GS pair, Air Jordan 1. These things were a lot more limited than men's. And just look at Mocha 1s and every other Air Jordan 1s that's GS sizes like Obsidians and so on and so forth. They're doing better than men's sizes. By that TikTok, man. It's all about the TikTok. I'm telling you guys, GS sizes on these things are going to do super good. And the best size to go for is definitely going to be a size from 5 to about a size 7. Size 4, 4.5 is usually harder sizes for me to move. I don't really like trying to get those sizes, but even those are going to do just fine, size 4. But yeah, definitely GS sizes, hang on to these things for dear freaking life. These things are like gold. And I was saying the same thing how it was with the Mocha 1s, and look how much they went up. Those things were like at 290, 300. Now they're at like 450. So just imagine what these things are going to do too as well. These things are going to be like a 500 to 550 shoe in no time. I think these are going to surpass men's sooner than later. So just because it's a UNC, you know, it's a light UNC colorway, it just makes, it's all the recipe for these things to do well, especially GS sizes. Again, you guys have to kind of have to watch the market, see how it moves from day to day. It all depends, you know. Maybe like some people just dump them off and they just kind of ruin the price out, but I really don't see this shoe dropping that low. Like, I think some, like, if ever do drop that low, definitely buy them up quick, because they're not gonna stay low for very, very long. Okay, these things are gonna move. I'm telling you, man. Just, it's too much demand, too much hype on these things. It's just too much shenanigans around the shoe. It's just too much. And like I said about in all my videos, especially for these resale predictions, man, this is all just my opinion, guys. Don't follow it to the T. Go with your gut feeling. You know, I don't get everything right. I'm not 100%er. I don't bat 1,000 or anything like that. I'm just kind of going off of the experience that I have went through in past experience. And I'm using a lot from the Mocha 1s from this release, because it reminds me exactly like it. And I wouldn't be surprised if it does the exact same thing. Alright guys, that's pretty much the end of the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications for when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media at Chris on IG. Sometimes I'm on Twitter. And don't forget Snapchat. Anyway guys, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Thank you guys so much. I'm Chris. Peace.